Assalamualaikum and good evening to Sir and my fellow friends. Today I would like to present about classical management theory. Before I start, I would like to introduce myself and my group member. My name is Nur Intan Farhana binti Al-Badrul, and my group member is Muhammad Fikri Hakim bin Buang and Hazwani binti Abdul Qadir. What is classical management theory? The classical approach is a model that focuses on the organizational structure and its function to achieve greater productivity. The classical approach emphasizes on effort to manage work and organization efficiently in order to increase work efficiency as well as productivity. Scientific management is an approach that emphasizes scientific research to improve employer efficiency and increase organizational productivity. In contrast to the School of Human Relations and New Human Relations, it does not focus on people but on the function of the organizational structure itself. We will discuss some of the major contributors to this approach such as Frederick Winslow Taylor, Frank and Lillian Gilbreth, and Henry Lindgren. What is scientific management theory? Frederick Winslow Taylor, known as the father of scientific management, lived from 1856 until 1915. When he worked as an intern at a steel firm in Midvale, he discovered that the majority of the employees were lazy. Taylor seeks to grasp the concept of one optimum way to complete a work in order to improve efficiency. Scientific management theory emphasizes the scientific study of work method aimed at improving the efficiency of employees in the production process, thereby increasing the work productivity and profitability of the company organization. In addition, it can also highlight the importance of reward for work done, selection and training of staff as well as organized, detailed study of tasks and work. Frederick Taylor. Introducing job specialization. Labor productivity can be improved through scientific management practice. It also recommends a detailed study of work through time study and the formation of standards as well as incentives for job performance. He presents 4 principles of scientific management. The first is to identify the best method to perform a job or task scientifically. The second is to select, train, and develop employees scientifically to achieve the maximum level of performance. The third is to encourage collaboration between employees and management by using scientific working method to achieve the goals set by the organization. The last principle is to divide duty and responsibility fairly and equitably between management and employees. Frank and Lillian Gilbreth. He did research on time and motion. The time frame to complete a task can be identified by analyzing its employee movement. It also recommends the use of scientific method to reduce movement that are not important in tasks or work in an effort to increase the level of efficiency of employees. Frank and Lillian Gilbreth focus on the humanitarian aspect of work and understanding of the personality and need of employees. Henry Lee Gantt. He introduced the method of task scheduling through Gantt chart in planning, scheduling, and controlling the course of a task or operation. Henry Lee Gantt also emphasized the importance of time and cost in planning and controlling work. It also emphasized the need to create mutual interest between management and employees so that a more harmonious atmosphere can be created. He also introduced a reward system such as bonus for employees and supervisors who have achieved the standard of output produced. Administrative management theory. Administration management has evolved into a critical component for any successful organization, and it plays a critical part in ensuring that operations operate smoothly. The process of managing information through people is known as administrative management. An administrative manager is someone who is involved in the planning, coordinating, directing, or controlling part of a company. The structural theory of organization is another name for the approach. The theory assumes that there are some fundamental principles upon which an organization might be founded in order to accomplish a given goal. Henry Fayol. Fayol was the first individual to discuss management as a process and also had specific functions that every manager had to follow. He was dubbed the father of management thinking due to his ideas in the field of management, and his ideas are still in use to this day. According to Fayol, every organization needs to be managed based on 5 management functions, namely planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling. 5 management functions. First, planning. Planning means a process of determining and shaping the vision, mission, goal or objective, strategy, and tactic of an organization. Second, organizing. Organizing means a process of coordinating or distribution of human resources and other resources in the organization to perform tasks or plans that have been set to achieve organizational goals. Third, control. Control means a process of monitoring activity and achievement so that the plan may achieve goal or target. Fourth, direction. Directions means a managerial leadership function to increase the effectiveness and efficiency of work to the maximum and create a healthy dynamic work environment and so on. 5. Coordinator. Coordinator means managing multiple people or objects working together for a goal or effect to achieve a desired aim in an organization is referred to as coordination. Bureaucracy theory. Max Weber was the founder of the theory of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy refers to a formal system in an organization and administration designed to ensure efficiency and effectiveness. He suggests that the different features found in an effective bureaucracy that will effectively exercise decision-making, control results, protect employees, and achieve organizational goals. 5 principles of the bureaucratic system. First, division or specialization of work will improve the skill of employees. Second, a clear hierarchy and authority can indicate relationship and responsibility for a given task. Third, the practice of formal rule and procedure can create equality in decision making. Fourth, it is not personal or partial rule. Procedure and punishment are applied comprehensively and equally without personal interest and individual personality. And 5, career development based on merit, selection and promotion based on the qualification and performance of members of the organization.
To enter in FAYUL 14 Principles of Management, FAYUL has also introduced 14 General Management Principles to guide managers in managing the organizations. Among the 14 basic principles of management are division of labor. Division of labor means a person focus on a particular task to improve efficiency and productivity, guided by job description. Henry believed that maturing workers will enhance the quality of a product. Secondly, is critical. Organizations should emphasize cooperation and teamwork to fully their tasks or plans. Its managers responsible to motivate and support their employees constantly. Means in organizations, and all employees need a spirit of the body to combine to achieve their goal. Third is reward. Rewards mean employees must be friendly and equally treated. This is current in teams encouraging employees inside on the organizations. However, payment can be monetary and or non-monetary. Rewards mean the top manager or manager give a reward to employees to hard or to give commitment in their words. Fourth, initiative. Employees are encouraged to complete tasks or plan on their initiative. Management should improve and encourage employees to take the industry in the workplace. Initiative means employees have a courage to complete tasks or plan on their plan, so that can achieve the achievement or goal. 5 is orderly arrangement. All equipment and workers are in suitable locations and time to finalize instruction given to workers in doing the activity or are in the work position apart on their duty. Means order given by manager was suitable with the position or with the equipment to workers like time or locations. 6. Equality or equity means to create organization loyalty. Employees are treated on this and equality. Employees must be treated correctly, and with ability at all times. Means all employees must be treated fair and square. No more less or no more less for their workers. 7 was skill change. The authority change extends from the top to the bottom of organizations. This communication formal communication. In this concept, FAYUL enforces that the pyramid step should be taken from beginning to the end. Means in the organization have a charter organization that show who give contraction, who gives direction to who. So this means skill change that Henry FAYUL used in management. 8 is discipline. Discipline means a manager must ensure that employees must influence all instruction and tasks given according to their own areas. a scope of work so that work productivity increase. Means every workers must discipline and do their works and enter in their scope to complete a works or task by giving by manager. Then is a lot of comments. That means to avoid conflict and confusions, employees only receive instruction from one boss. Conflict of interest exists when employees has notified a non-equal manager in the organizations, causing confusion in the division of tasks. That means employees by giving interaction by one manager in the team works, so they avoid a confusion on the employees to listen who giving the instructions. Then is a communication of instructions. All activities are planned and carried out with the same goal in mind. Every employee who is the same structure should always be diligent and sensitive to the direction of the organization towards productivity and teamwork. This means every employees in the teamwork must to give listen and must to listen and focus what their activity to do, because in teamwork have the same goal to achieve. 11 is prioritize the interests of the organizations. Personal interests are set aside in order to prioritize the organization interests. Employees can give in their all if they feel safe on their job. 12 is centralization. Top manager makes decision to maximize the use of employees' expertise or competences. This is because a manager must be diligent in action guided by objective first in the organization. Centralization is most focused on one objective in organization to achieve. That means employees must be competition with other employees. Top manager must to make decision. 13 is personal stability. That means employees' turnover rates of less than 5% ensure organization success. High turnover rates or employees' turnover rates should be avoided because hiring new employees requires time and money for training. That means every organization or every company must to have a rate of less than 50% of turnover employees because that can waste the time and money, because we need money to train and time to training a new employees in the company. Lastly is authority. The authority to issue work instruction in order for a task to be complete. Employees are capable of carrying out the exact task and responsibly well. This means authority must to have in the all employees to do the work and responsible to do the task to achieve the goal. So we integrate advantage and disadvantage of 14 principal management and revival. Firstly, advantage. Advantage means the advantage is able to understand the organization environment of the company. Second, achieve goal effectively and effectively. Third, build up concept on the team. So the benefit of the 14 principal management theory by Henry Fayol and disadvantage is not matched with the teaching management research time, more control with the process than the result of the works is taken a long time to make decision. Have the advantage to use 40 principle by Henry Fayol, but in the theory that means have a benefit and backwards of the theory. Contribution in classical management theory. Henry Fayol, 1841 until 1625, inventor of the classical theory, was born in Constantinople and died in Paris, lived through the First World War. Second, graduate in mining engineering and entered at the Metallurgical and Coal Mining Company, where he delivered his entire career. Third, he put forward his admission theory in the famous book. The book is the admission of the Institution of the General, published at 1619. Henry Fayol's contributions are many and wide, especially in the field of argumentations. His contribution was a pioneer of mechanisms and management theory that focused on dividing the structure needed by organization to achieve efficiency. For this reason, Fayol is known as one of the founders of modern administrations. His most valuable ideas are summarized in the Industry and General Administrations, Integrity, published and fresh in 1916. Fayol 1949. He evoked the principle of just admission and function. Henry Fayol will complex many things about what the contemporary Frederick Taylor, that's father of other modern admission, did. While Taylor focused on was on the factory level, Fayol focused on the coordination admission function. Drawback of the classical management theory. This classical theory has several drawbacks, among which is that its theory focus more on authority and democratic. That means classical management theory use authority than democratic to manage their organization. So that's not good to employers to always follow the authority, the management, because it's too much more than ideal theory. Second, theory classical management pay less attention to the human aspect of employers, just as motivate, goal, and behavior. That means theory classical management did not to focus on human, they not to focus on achievement or goal in the company or organizations. That's this theory formulas or commercial explanation. For theory classical management is time body theory. That's the theory classical management used in 2000 until now. Lastly, create a conflict between the principle of division of labor and unity of commerce. 14. Classical management theory is give conflict to management to manage their works by giving interaction in the company.
Next, I will to continue about views on the relevance of classical management theory. Classical management theory by Henry Fayol in today's employment context is very relevant. This is because a manager can develop ideas in an organization that can focus on improving the efficiency of the company. So, Henry Fayol has practiced the 14 principles and 5 functions of a manager in his classical management theory. The employment context we can follow to this day that is still strong and relevant in Henry Fayol's classical management theory is the division of labor. A manager can distribute tasks and work to each employer to perform work tasks according to work standard in order to maintain productivity and product efficiency in an organization. So, the classical management theory practiced by Henry Fayol can be used in the organizational management of a company. Lastly, this theory uses appropriate ideas in shaping the organization according to the department as well as its structural relationship. I think we can also apply this theory by practicing the 5 functions of a manager used by Henry Fayol in his management system for an organization. This is because a manager must have its own function to influence employers or subordinate in carrying out tasks and work for an organization to achieve set goal. So, a manager in an organization today needs to have the function of a leader, which is of planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling in managing an organization. Next, I think the classical management theory by Henry Fayol that can be deduced is very useful and relevant that can be used by a manager in governing an organization. This is because this classical management theory by Henry Fayol is a trait this covers the psychological and social aspect that can be emulated by every manager in an organization. In conclusion, a manager must adapt a work movement according to the organizational structure done in classical management theory by Henry Fayol. The success of a manager will be achieved when he is wise in making decisions and distributing work to subordinate in an organization. The administration carried out by a manager must be based on the organization or department so that all employers can influence the tasks assigned by a manager. That's all from me.